Okay.
Okay.
So I loaded up on my desktop Facebook. And so I'm going to try to see if I can get some of these things out of my way so I can actually see the whole. Okay, hide the video panel. Okay, that's good. That's good enough. All right. So I'm on the main page of when I log in to Facebook. And so if you're just logging in to access pages that you might be a member of, let's first off, this is going to be a little convoluted in that because I'm an admin and I'm already a member, but I'm going to review this class, Charlie, as if this was someone brand new and had never done this before. Okay.
Okay.
So let's take a look, and I want to find where is Unity of Verde Valley. Okay. So in the search, I can look for Unity of Verde Valley. Oh, there it is. And I click here.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to back up a little bit before we go into the Unity page and just give a brief overview of just Facebook in general, because there's a lot of people who may not really understand what all these buttons mean and what they do. So when you enter Facebook, you come up onto your primary profile page. This is where you have your picture and your details about you. And along the top, you have the home button. You have the pages. So if you have favorite pages or pages that you manage, they can be up here. This little flag here tells you there's some activity on those pages that you're involved with that is new that you might want to take a look at. The next is the video button that shows you any new video content that might be available that you could be interested in based on either your friends or your pages or the groups or events and things that you have participated in Facebook. The next tab is Marketplace, and this is where you can buy and sell all kinds of items. And I personally have had great success selling stuff on Marketplace and finding stuff on Marketplace. Groups, just like pages, these are groups that you may be involved with or a member of, and some of them are public groups, some of them are closed or private groups, and these are notifications letting you know that there's activity in there that you may want to be interested in taking a look at or not. Over here, you can create a post, a story, a room, a page. You can advertise a business if you are so inclined. Add a group, start a group to share your interests, an event, a marketplace listing. So it's kind of like the general repository button for everything that you might want to do. This is the Messenger tab for anybody that uses Facebook Messenger. So you can see your messages. Okay. This is your notifications tab. So anybody that has posted something or commented on a post on things that you've been a part of, you'll see things here if you want to stay up on that. And this is your account where you can edit things about yourself. You can give feedback. There's shortcuts. You have your settings and your privacy. You can get help and support, how you want things displayed, and of course, log out. And I would say you're not going to break anything, but you can just go into here and explore it. So in the settings, this is where you can choose general things, how you want to be known, your primary contact. If you want to edit, if you even want to display your email address, you have absolutely that choice. You can decide what happens to your account after you pass away. We don't like to think about things like that, but you may want to have an exit strategy. And confirm identity to do things like run ads about social issues, elections, and politics. So you have a lot of control in this area. One of the greatest tools, I think, is the privacy and the blocking. So under privacy, this is where you can really set who can see your posts, and you have total control over what happens behind the scenes in your privacy, how people can find and contact you. So you have total control as to whether you want that, what you want shown and what you don't. If you want to change things, then you simply click on the edit for each of these settings and go into it, and then you can choose from whatever settings that you want. Public post blocking is really important. So if you have people that you know are now starting to become a problem, you have the ability to block that user so they can't post your page, they can't see your contact and the content, and they can no longer message you. Especially if they're phishing scams. You can also block invites from people that you know are trolls and you just don't want them to keep scamming and keep phishing and keep posting so that you'll accept their invitation. You can block invites from pages and associations where perhaps it's inappropriate content and you just really don't want to be exposed to that. So there's lots of different things that you can block here. Like I had friends that are really into this Farmville and Farmtown and Snowball Fight. I just really didn't want to be invited to this. I don't have time. And so I blocked invitations from those apps. Okay. I haven't blocked any pages, but I have blocked some people. Okay. So there's lots of different things where it gives you total control over your security and what you want to do. But for purposes of tonight, we really wanted to talk about how can we all help spread the word about Unity Verde Valley. So if you haven't already liked the page for Unity Verde Valley, click into search and enter Unity of Verde Valley. And hit return. And you're going to get search criteria that's going to come up, and it's going to give you choices. It'll give you pages. This is a closed group, and I would say don't. This was something that was started back in 2007 when we first started to reestablish, and we were trying to communicate privately for a while until things got underway. So don't participate in this particular group, just focus on the page. This is an old event for Unity of Verde Valley. And here it is, the page again. Myrtle Fillmore, Richard Rogers. So these are really old entries. So if we click on the page, please make sure that you like the page. You want to follow it. Now, unfortunately, because I'm logged in as an editor, you're going to see things on this page that normally you wouldn't get to see because I happen to be an administrator on the page. I've already liked it, but if you hadn't already liked the page, you would have gotten a chance to say, I want to like this page or I want to follow this page. You can promote the page. You can search for entries on the page. Whenever you see something interesting, that's like the three dots are the ability to really do some interesting things. Like I've already liked it, so you can like the page, you can share the page, you can like it as your page, and you can invite your friends. So if you have friends that you would like to invite to view this page, simply click here, and it's going to ask you to just select all of your friends. So you may want to be very careful on, don't just do a blanket like, because some people who aren't into the same things you are might take offense at that. So you can be picky and choosy about who you want to invite. Okay, so I am going to see if there's anybody new on here that I might want to invite to like this page, that I know are probably going to be friendly to me. So I know Bob will probably like the page. He's a friend of mine. So I'm going to select that, and I'm going to send him an invite to like the page. And that's how that's done. Here under this tab, I'm interacting as Unity of Verde Valley. This is an important thing to make note of. So, because I'm an administrator, and any of you who are, when you start to post content or create a post, if you are selected as Unity of Verde Valley and you're putting content here, it will see it as content that's coming from Unity of Verde Valley. If you want to promote something as yourself, make sure that you select your own self so that when you create a post, you're posting as yourself. So in this case, now I'm going to create a post and I'm interacting as Suzanne Chin. So I can share things out here, and here I can like and a comment on what happened today. So I can like this. Actually, I loved what she talked about. So I'm going to love it. And I'm going to comment on this. And I'm going to say, this was a fabulous topic. Thank you for your wisdom, grace, and sharing, Reverend Billy. Always a treat when you are with us. Now, we are moderating comments if I am correct in this. So your comment may not appear right away, and be patient, because in Facebook, because it is the Wild Wild West and open, we absolutely moderate our comments because we want to make sure that people just don't just post things or we get hacked by a troll and inappropriate comments start showing up on our feed. So do be patient that one of the administrators or moderators will make sure and approve the comment. So I'm going to go ahead. But because I'm an administrator, my topics show up. I can also share this comment. Now, the reason why I not just did an emoji, but also made a comment, and this is where people can really help the Facebook page gain some traction. If you make a comment that is more than an emoji or nice post, or type something meaningful that's at least one sentence long, the artificial intelligence on Facebook will see that as more engagement. And so it will start to rank us higher because people are making really relevant comments that make sense. And especially if I share this out to my feed. So if I share it out to my news feed, or I share it now to friends, it's going to pop up on my profile that I shared this post that Unity made. Any questions so far? Charlie?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So as we're making posts, it's really important that sometimes that we have an image, because images and videos get more hits and views than just a static text post. So if you find something out on the web that you want to share out, this is a way that you can do it. So I'm going to go and I'm going to open up another tab. So here is what I suggest. I'm going to go to Unity of Verde Valley. And so the next thing that's coming up,
It's the CIS group.
the CIS group. So if we go to the calendar for the CIS group, is that count under the calendar events?
It might be. If you scroll down farther, it's on the website.
Oh, is it? Okay, let me go
Yeah.
down then. Has this been posted or shared?
Yes,
Okay.
but
So,
the sis group
so
is not.
I'm good. This sister hasn't. So, but I'm going to show you something that we can do here that is really powerful. So, not only do we have the ability from the website as members of the community to share on Facebook, but if we are connected on any other social media channels that we're active in, why not share it out there as well? That's why these tools are here. Okay. So I'm going to click on Facebook. And it's going to offer for me to share something out on the news feed about this. So make sure that you post something in the text where you say something about it and not just to share. How are you feeling about this? This is an awesome series. What a great way to unwind after a busy day. Always important to make time for ourselves. To connect with our higher power. Okay. So I can share this to the general public, or I can share it with friends. Now, if it's something that's sensitive or you feel like only your friends would appreciate, fine. But if you're trying to really help promote the church and you think, okay, this is nothing that's going to offend someone, why don't we just push this out to the general public in the feed? Okay. So I'm going to say public. And now I'm going to post it to Facebook. Now, if I want to post this to a page that I am now here you can take it one more step, is that if you had a page, let's say you have your own group or your own page like Unity does, you can repost this to your page that you manage. So that's another way that you can keep the content going out there. So I'm just going to go ahead and close this down. So now sharing, do we have a post on this page about the Sisters in Spirit?
No.
Okay, then we definitely need to get that on here. So one of the ways that we can do that, I would do it two ways. Let's go back to that Unity of Verde Valley. Okay. And click the Facebook share. You don't need to be a member, do you, of Unity of Verde Valley to participate?
No.
Okay. All are welcome. You don't need to be a member of Unity to participate in the fun. Okay. So now I don't want to share this to my story or my news feed. I want to share this on a page that I manage. Now, not everybody can do this, Charlie. This is really more an instruction for you.
Yeah, I do this.
Okay, so I'm going to share that on a page you manage. And how far down are we? I know I've got to be. Okay. And I'm going to post it. And there we go. So the more that we can go back and forth in using Facebook and using the website to post information back and forth, the better it's going to be for the community. So the next thing that we want to make sure of that we're doing is all of our events. So it's great that we put it on the, it's great that it is on the initial feed,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also good to put it in events because it's just one more place that it's going to show up on the internet that's going to benefit us.
Okay.
So upcoming events, we have no upcoming events. So these are the past events. We had put that in. And so now we want to create an event. Trying to remember how we do this. More. They've moved things around a bit. So let me go back to home. Okay, create a post. We actually want to create, okay, choose how to interact. I have to interact as Unity Verde Valley here. Okay. This is the page. So now I need to come in and click on events. And I want to create an event.
Okay.
So it could be an in-person event or an online event, or it could be both. So what would you like to create at this point? Or would we do both?
Why don't we do
Well, you can always add the Zoom information.
yeah, let's do the in-person event as being the CIS event.
Okay.
And okay.
And we'll just finish it up. So once you've liked a page and you've come in as yourself, you can create a post. You may get messages like that. Write something to Unity Verde Valley. So you could add to your post by adding a photo or a video. Let's say, for instance, you attended the CIS event and you took some images or a video. This would be a perfect place to share the experience. So you click on a photo and it will go to your photos. It's always easiest, I find, when you're trying to do these types of things, to do it from your phone because that's where most people have their videos and their photos. So I'm just going to cancel this. And you just simply write something, add whatever you want in your graphic, and click post. That comment or that post will be moderated, and then if deemed appropriate, which I'm sure in most cases it will be, it'll be added to the Facebook feed for everybody to see. So things that are related to our community or that you want to share. Or let's say you've even just read a Unity book or gotten one of the prayer pamphlets and you want to share your experience. Anything that is Unity related that can help just drive the message and share what we have to offer and how wonderful this is something that really should be added to this feed. And feel free if you see something that's really moved you or say, oh, I like this. I want to share this out to my feed. I've shared it here. So now I want to make sure that I share it to my personal feed. So anytime there's something that you feel that people need to be aware of, just share it out to your feed. Even if there's photographs, such as we have some really neat photographs, don't we? We have photos on here. Photos. We have albums. So if people really liked a photo and they want to share it out, I love this photo. I'm going to share this out because I'm missing all my choir peeps. So now I'm going to share this out to my friends. And so this is just some of the ways that we can all help boost the Unity of Verde Valley Facebook page. So thanks for letting me share these couple tips with you, and let's like and follow and share away. See you online.